My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Slice and Dice. Hang on, that's looking at normal mode. There we go. That's hard. Can I tell you a real story that just happened to me? I was standing down the hallway, I was having a discussion with my partner. He was laying down in bed, he was about to have a bit of a nap, it's about mid-afternoon. We wrapped up our discussion, I went out into the lounge room and sat down and pulled out my phone to play Slice and Dice. Until about 5 minutes later I realized, no! Damn it! I've got to stop playing Slice and Dice so I can go and play Slice and Dice! I forgot! That's my life right now. It's Slice and Dice o'clock all the gosh damn day and I couldn't be more pleased about it. We have the ability to give all enemies 2 armor at the start of the turn. Third turn, add a goblin at the start of every third turn. Add a goblin just in general. So this could add more goblins than one. This could add, just one. Only a single goblin that flees every single fight. I mean, they do a decent amount of damage, but they're also relatively easy to take out. And top 3 poisoned. Start with your top 3 heroes poisoned. This might be a very difficult modifier for me to take in everything except for right now. Because at least now we have a scoundrel who does have a lot of max HP. You usually don't have a starter on the rogue slot that does have a lot of max HP. Defender, also a lot of max HP. The healer hopefully helps the ruffian stay around. The ruffian is gonna have a toughian time right here if we do give him the poison. We're gonna we're gonna have to be less reliant upon this pain side from the Guardian. Okay with that. Or do I just want to add a goblin? We don't have, outside of the ruffian, we don't have huge damage right now. We do have also the goblin. The mage has the flare for dealing 5 damage to a target, so that's the ability easily to take out a goblin like that, maybe. Every third turn of goblins. It's going to be tough in summon fights as well that go longer. I'm gonna add a goblin into every fight. It's not gonna be easy. That is gonna demand a lot more of me, but I am, I believe, up to the challenge and up to the task. Ooh, baby. It's a wild world. That's the rat in the center dead already with the scoundrel directly attacking them with the vulnerability, and then the ruffian following up with AoE. That also does 1 damage to the archer. Then the 4 mana that we generate from these 2 healers can go against the wolf. The archer in the backline has 1 HP. I'd like the defender to roll a defend, or not. They can instead help us start working through the goblin on the top line. So, in the normal mode, so without the curse, there are a decent amount of allowances made in the early levels. You have a lot of space to play with. Effectively, the curse is taking that slack back out of the line and asking us more quickly than normal mode might. What are you actually doing with this build? Because you're going to need to generate some numbers. Speaking of numbers, we have the option here to upgrade the ruffian into the soldier. Just get straight up performance out of them. 2 damage, 2 damage, 3 damage, 3 damage, and 2 shield, 2 shield. We could also look at the ninja here. The ninja doesn't combo very well with anyone I have on board just yet. I'm taking the soldier and very pleased with it. Now that that's the soldier, I really do wish I had the top 3 poisoned. I was kind of worried that the ruffian was not going to get offered an upgrade for a really long period of time, and that was going to screw with us, but that didn't happen. I should also note, this is an update to what we've last seen. So we are now running on the 2.0.2 beta, which does include some balance changes. Most of which I do believe made the game slightly easier on aggregate. I do want the soldier to be the person who takes out the thorn, and then I can heal them back. I can get them the full 5 HP back after that. Yeah, that's good, that's good. Okay, soldier. You get defended, and then murder, and then get healed back up and you're safe. Then I strike across both the goblin and boar here. We should be able to kill the boar in the next round. Generate, 3 mana? That's not that difficult. The healer has 3 mana giving sides. Yeah, I'm not locking that on the healer. I might just lock that on the defender, guarantee that they have a single defense, because that's enough to save the soldier right now. And in 2 turns' time, I'm definitely taking out the ball. 2 damage. Wow. I mean, we'll definitely get the ball next turn, but... So I guess I'm glad I hedged my bet in case we could have had the soldier come into the next fight on half HP as a result. Could have been tough. Ball runs away and leaves a tattered robes as well as a leather vest here. Leather vest is +1 to max HP, and tattered robes is replace the 3 right sides with +1 mana and +1 max to stored mana. I really don't like the idea. Well, I guess the healer can take it right now. Gives her 1 additional side, fills her blank effectively, and gets us a empty max HP. But I guess the leather vest is more consistently useful. We'll take it. And for moment being, I will throw that on the soldier, our most powerful unit on board. I'm not great at dealing damage that'll take that crone or null out early. Both of them would both... both of them would each best be dealt with by a flare, if possible here. And so it is. Okay. So Krona's doing 2 damage to the topmost enemy if I deal damage to her, so unfortunately she will be taking out the scoundrel. Which means I'm going to short myself 1 damage here, not to... Oh no, but I killed the knoll on the bottom, so it was going to be fine. Oops, oops, oops. The plan was, wait a second, should I just kill the crone and forget about the knoll on the bottom? In which case what I previously did would have been correct, but not in this instance. Faye and Glacier. Each offered to us here. I love Faye, I really do. I think it's so good. Is it particularly good with what we have? Like it, what, gives 1 more damage to a soldier's side and stuff like that on its heal boost. I also really do like Glacier. I kind of underrate them consistently. Surprisingly as well. They have access to Weaken. Weaken is very good in this fight, the ability to prevent the Alpha from summoning, but so does the Fae have access to Weaken. Actually, the Fae's access to Weaken might be the thing that pushes it over the line here. Gonna increase the Fae's max HP. Try and keep him about comfy and healthy and safe and happy. A Weaken here is the ability to reduce 3 incoming damage, which is more powerful than any of the other sides the Fae is currently holding in terms of raw effects on the board. 3 damage AoE. I mean, Scoundrel, you have 4 blank sides. I'm not going to push you when you get something. The other 2 may. I, in fact, can kill this wolf, saving some incoming damage. I don't really want to not kill the goblin. Like, I don't want to avoid focusing on them at all. But if I can get away with that, man, that'd be nice. Defender, I would like you to roll defense, actually. Ooh, well done, Defender. And Soldier, that is actually your worst side right now. Well, welcome back to your worst side right now. Keep the Fae alive. I do almost feel like the fight is going to be long enough that I should kill the goblin. But I'm not going to. I believe that this turn I am going to get Flare active. Oh baby, 3 damage, most mana I can get. Defender did roll their largest damage, and so did the Fae. I should actually kind of lock those right now, just in case we don't get any more damage after the fact. 3 and boom. Origami versus Square Wheel. Origami, I love the idea of this and I really want to take it. It swaps each side with its opposite where possible. So its opposite, note, is going to be 2 away from it on the dice net that we see here. So the opposite is not rightmost and leftmost, it is rightmost and middle left. It is top and bottom. It is middle and rightmost. Square wheel. I do like that, but I'm taking the origami. Origami is not going to do anything for me just yet, mind, but all of the things that are ridiculous because they give you the ability to buff in some way or affect your last slot, or the things that are OP because they think that they're going to be overriding the ability in your first slot, we can just swap all that stuff around. We can make it fun. We can do. It's so... I think it opens up the utility of the items that we can take after this point in a very interesting way. Do I need it right now, though? No. Absolutely no one needs to be holding that. Little boy. I hope I roll one of these AoE hits. I absolutely cannot rely on rolling one of these AoE hits. So each of these is a weaken one side, meaning the scoundrel has literally nothing that they can do next turn. It's just not going to be possible unless I take out both illusions. This fight's going to take a while. I should probably take out the goblin. And if I'm taking out the goblin, I'm going to be reducing the incoming damage against the mage quite considerably here. If I buff the defender's shield, I can keep more HP on the scoundrel. So the scoundrel and the defender each are basically going to be worthless this turn, unfortunately. But the Fae is one of the most important targets that I have available right now because of their ability to weaken the ogre and just prevent their entire turn. Oh boy. Scoundrel, unfortunately, is weakened by 2, so I cannot even get this cleave to do any damage here. God, I wish I could. We'll have to push again. That's how it is. I'm going to remove both of the targets that would otherwise weaken the Fae and allow the defender to get double weakened, just noting that the Fae's 1 is worth more than the defender's 2. Soldier, if you're going to use that attack against the illusion, which it looks like you will, that's already more than enough. Going to burst here, because if I choose to flare instead for the extra damage, I'm going to have my own defender die. So the ogre has provoke, +1 to all sides this fight. What we ideally want to do is kill them in a single turn rapidly. So that's 3 damage. That's 5. That's already lethal. 3 and flare. Get him. Warden versus Sparky. Soldier and Warden both just being straight up numbers, boring classes, really hampers the effect of Fae. Fae obviously wanting to give the boost to someone worth it. But maybe, just maybe, some boring numbers is what I really need. I will note that Zap is really powerful in this fight in particular for the ability to take out a Slate. The Slate has tough HP, HP that must be removed individually, whereas Zap has the ability to kill an enemy with exactly 4 HP. So you can just hit it once and then let it die. That might be a good enough reason to take it at this point, actually. Doing it. Sparky also has a mana gain side, which is a pretty good side to hit with a heal 1 boost. Not a huge consideration there, though. So, Faye, you did roll a weaken side, which is probably one of your best right now. The Slate on the bottom line intends to kill Sparky without any defense provided to them. The defender rolling their second best defense side should probably just keep it at. Faye, You can prevent the snake from dealing any damage to you this turn whatsoever, but then the goblin on the top line is still dealing that 4. I would like the soldier to roll damage. Sparky, if you could roll your mana gain side, that'd be sick, but I'm not going to rely on it. Great. Okay, the soldier rolling the higher damage now gives me the ability to just straight up remove the goblin on the top side. Heavily reducing its incoming damage to none. And then we also nullify the snake and just allow the slate to take a strike at Sparky. Again? Really? Yeah, okay, Sparky goes down this round if I don't have the ability to kill the slate. Killing the slate requires maximum mana gain from me in a single turn, which means Sparky needs to get... Wait, hang on. Okay, not maximum. I can get it with just less than maximum. But should I hedge my bets? Give myself the ability to take out the slate this round with just... what would it take? It would take the Scoundrel hitting or Sparky hitting the mana gain side at this point. Oof. Yeah, so I can't keep Sparky alive. I just can't do 4 instances of damage. I could have attempted to continue rolling for mana on Faye, but as it turns out, Sparky wasn't going to ever hit mana, so that was never going to be effective for us. Dang it, Spark. Slate, could you just use the AoE at any point? Like, I know it's not your most common attack, but it would be helpful. Thank heck we rolled enough damage to take him out, because... Oh boy. Scalpel! I love this! Red heroes only, +1 to all damage signs. You know who loves a scalpel? You know who loves doing +1 damage? The Fae does. Goblin Bandit, Goblin Bandit. If I can kill the goblin in the bottom goblin? Oof, don't like saying that. If I could kill that goblin fast, which actually it looks like this hand already does. Right? Wait. Wait. Oh, I need to do 4 first. Oops. Oh, bugger. I need to have the goblin on only 1 HP. So I was thinking 1 damage, 1 damage, 1 damage, then 3. That's not going to be enough. We need to hit literally anything except for a charge side on the Sparky right now. Wow. Sucks. I mean, I guess I can just kill the goblin on the top side, but that doesn't even save the defender. This was basically worst case scenario for us. Well, now we try and set up to overkill that goblin in the next round. The soldier dealing 3 damage, or the Fae buffing someone like a soldier's 2 damage, or Sparky's mana gain side. Those are our golden ways in, and that'll do it. Okay. Soldier overkills the goblin by 2, making both bandits run away, and then the other goblin runs away. Juggler versus Armorer. Ooh, Armorer. I mean, there is definitely an appeal in Juggler in that I am, as I feel, underserved right now by the Scoundrel on the top line, doing majority of the time nothing. However, an Armorer with the Fae, I always love this combo. It allows you to do so many more ridiculous things with other characters. I'm taking the Armorer. I don't know how well they're going to fare in this fight in particular, but we'll see. Have them have 5 max HP? Yeah, because they're going to be taking... They're not going to be taking a heavy strike just yet, but we'll need to prepare them. Oh boy. Githa, if I can prevent that AoE, I would love to. So Faye could heal the Armorer and boost the Armorer's Smith side, giving the Smith side from Armorer shield 2, as well as increase the die by 2. That's if I don't want to try and push for Weaken on Githa. Because weakening Githa would really help this fight right now. Taking out Githa on first turn would also really help this fight, but the only way I would be able to accomplish that right now is by rolling the mana gain side, literally one of Sparky's possible sides. I like that we can get an extra HP on Armorer, and I like that the Smith is not only increasing the effect of something by, you know, a ridiculous amount of damage, but it's also protecting the Armorer. The unfortunate reality is if Githa gets this attack out, the Weaken Cleave, Faye is not going to be useful next turn. Like, I only have weakened sides on her past that point. The other reality of the situation is that this is not going to hit the 2 mana gain. I cannot rely on that. So I can kill the Goblin on the top side using my Soldier as well as the uber buffed Scoundrel. Leave a bunch of damage on Agnes as well as Githa. I'm also going to continue pushing Sparky just in case. Actually, that got even worse. Oof. Okay, 4 HP remains on Agnes as well as Githa. Faye now rolls relentlessly for a Weaken, hoping to prevent the next incoming effect from Githa. Armor does get the largest defense size they have access to. I have to respect that. Sparky is also weakened this round, which means this is... Wait. Oh, no. Weakened this upcoming round, not weakened yet. A lot of low rolls across the board there, I found. Okay. I can take out Githa, and then I can weaken Agnes. That is the most reduction of incoming damage. Unfortunately, McGrath is still going to be killing one of Faye or Sparky. Is that true? No, not if I manage it. Okay, so Scoundrel, you make Githa vulnerable. Soldier, you finish her off. Faye, you prevent Agnes's AoE. Armorer, you prevent Faye from taking any damage. We get a little bit of mana back. Now we have to kill Agnes in the next round. She also has Top Flame as her next upcoming. Top Flame is 2 damage to the topmost enemy, and my Scoundrel, and be tough. Sparky, you finally rolled that side. I didn't believe you had it in it, but you do. Ooh, yeah, double weaken on McGrath right now sounds like a great idea. Especially if I can get the Soldier to kill the top side by themselves, baby. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna go back 1 action and then use this to also defend Sparky, noting that McGrath is gonna be dealing 2 damage to the bottom line here. So I can get my maximum damage out, and then also murder you. Life Bolt and Anti-Venom. Life Bolt, after a spell is cast, self-heal for 1, neat. Anti-Venom, immune to poison, also neat. I'm going to take Life Bolt, and I'm going to probably give it to the Armorer. Extra monster, we could add a rat here in order to get a random tier 0 item. Ooh. How good am I at this fight? There's a grave, a bones, 2 snipers in the back line, and goblin. We could add a rat to this whole situation. The snipers are going to be impossible for me to access. Sparky specifically says kill an enemy with exactly 4 HP ranged, so I cannot target them being in the back line. This just gives me another character I need to push through in order to get to the back line to prevent them from dealing their maximum damage. I don't think I can take it. I don't think I'm well, what's the word I'm looking for? Paired, suited in this fight. So that's just straight up damage to the goblin from the armorer. Actually, if the armorer doesn't roll defense this turn, I cannot save Faye at all. Faye, your weaken is the most damaging side you have access to. Gosh, it might actually still be the best thing you can do this turn. I think I'm just gonna have to relent and allow the Fae to die this round. It's so much targeting they've done. It's just truly overkill. Speaking of overkill, if I murder this Bones, we prevent 4 of the incoming damage to the archer. To the Fae. Rather, actually, if I weaken the goblin, we keep the goblin, we keep the Fae around. Neat. We actually did manage to get that one sniper down with the AoE and the buff for it. I was not expecting that we would possibly even get the AoE. Very glad to have. So if we buff the soldier kills the Bones, that takes out that grave, then we would focus on the goblin. We would prevent all of its outcoming damage this round. The sniper would still deal 5 to the sniper. Yeah, no, we're good here. We just push. Ooh, yeah, that pushed good. Yeah, push. Even better. Because now we can murder the backline first. Trapper and Rogue. Especially because the Fae does damage with Weaken. Sparky does damage with 2 charge sides as well as the mana gain side. I think there's more access to more individual instances of damage to occur after Vulnerable, and Vulnerable is also a very good thing to hit with a Shield Smith or a Heal 1 boost. Another thing here is we can Heal 1 boost, kill an enemy with 4 or less HP, because boost just increases the numbers. Doesn't matter. Armorer does care. Smith says target gains +1 to damage and shield sides this turn, whereas Faye, +1 to all sides. So that will still affect the ability for the Trapper to max kill a target like that. I'm gonna take it. I don't really feel like I've had many interesting item choices, like Scalpel, maximum so far. Obviously, Origami is kind of like giving up on an interesting item choice, so was Leather Vest, but for future potential or consistency in the case of the Leather Vest. I don't want all of these enemies that have Eliminate. The goblins have Eliminate, by the way. Target sides that deal specifically with the lowest HP character. I don't want them all necessarily to target the same person, so I'm going to give the Fae +1 max HP here, making her more equal with the Soldier and Sparky. Up against a Corpse, a Zombie, 2 Imps, and a Goblin. Interesting. Armorer B, do you by default take a Smith space here? Those are good. That gives you the ability to instantly kill the zombie if we roll a 3 on the soldier, and we will be pushing for them to roll a 3. Trapper, you could still just instantly kill a imp, so you still push of. Faye, you could boost an attack. Oh, wow. Okay. Well. There's 2 things I could do here. I could insta-kill the corpse, or I could insta-kill the zombie. insta-kill the zombie, and then use my trapper to murder the imp that would otherwise be preventing Sparky, and then Faye does literally nothing this round. Extremely sadly. Shouldn't have locked that in, I didn't need all of that. Ooh, there's a 3, there's a 2, that's the courts taken care of. Or the goblin, if I want to keep the trapper alive. Oh, speaking of trying to keep that trapper alive. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep the trapper alive, I guess. That's my priority. Then armor or protect thyself, because trapper can't do anything with that this round. I'd rather play it slow and safe in this situation. I don't need to be the first one to make an unforced error here. Vulnerability and then 4 damage, that's enough to take out the quartz by itself. Vulnerability and 4. And I guess, yeah, I can increase the amount of mana that we even gain out of that. Imp does manage to summon a bounce. And is going to summon another bounce this turn if I let him. I will not let them. Boom. And boom. Demon Horn and Fearless. Demon Horn, replace the rightmost side with Heal 2, boost inflict pain. I've never really enjoyed having that, to be honest. Fearless being able to stun someone is quite nice. Soldier's 2 shield is never really the space I want to hit on them. So I'll give them more max HP and I'll give them the ability to stun a target that has equal to or lesser HP than them. Goblin Fanatic and a Spiker in our upcoming fight. We've got Vulnerability. We've got the Weaken. The Weaken, very important here. The ability to prevent the Spiker from dealing any damage. Save the 2 that they will deal to my Fae while she attempts to weaken them. I can't keep... can I? So the Goblin and 2 damage kills the Fae. So even if the Fae weakens the Spiker, preventing 10 incoming damage, the Goblin then kills the Fae. And the Fanatic kills the Sparky right now. Interesting. So vulnerability, if we did 2 damage to the Fanatic, right, you've got 13 HP, so we can do 2, and then this would be 5, so 7. And then the remainder is 6, so I have to do another instance of 4 damage to you to kill you. Which could be Sparky rolling the mana gain side. I'm gonna push it just in case. Never. Of course not. Never. No. Of course not. I mean, the Fanatic goes down. I'm going to lose Sparky this round, but I was always going to lose Sparky this round. The Fanatic is doing a total of an 8 damage pain strike to them. It's the maximum damage they can do. I'm going to have to accept this as an acceptable loss. Especially because we got to prevent the Spiker's incoming total of 10 across the entire party. 3 and 3. I can't generate enough mana. Trapper's gonna have to roll the execution here if I want to be alive. Which, oh boy, I'd love to. Oh, this might do it. No, it requires the Fae to attack. So I still lose the Fae, I lose the Sparky, but we live eventually. Okay. We have Valkyrie here. Target ally cannot be killed this turn, as well as shield 2 rescue, revive the 2 topmost defeated allies, 4 damage death wish and another revive side, or prevent them from dying side. And then Wraith. Wraith has a 4 damage, would be 5 with us, mind, self-heal. Also, you heal yourself for 4. Also has +2 mana on 2 different sides, the ability to add self-heal and self-shield to a target side this turn. Has kill an ally to restore 5 health to all allies, which has a cooldown of, well, I mean, cooldown. Can only be used once a turn. And then finally, and this is the super important part, I think, dodge all enemy effects and attacks cantrip. So the enemies decide who they attack first. If we roll past this and nullify attacks coming in against the Wraith, that is worth so ridiculously much. I think that I need to play with this to really understand how damned good it is, but I suspect it's incredible. I'm gonna give you the 1 more damage. And I should probably give Cast gives HP to Sparky right now to try and attempt to keep both of those targets alive in this longer fight. Having come in a little bit weakened, we're up against the Rotten, who's going to be purging us every single turn, as well as all these bots. These are hard low rolls for basically everyone. Sparky has really been kind of just eating trash this whole time, doing very little for us, hitting these charge sides with no one else capable of generating mana yet. I guess the Wraith is now capable of generating mana, so you have a friend. Trapper can dodge 2 attacks with that, which is pretty good. Soldier, you could stun Goblin. Like, we're just, like, passing a turn, letting the enemy summon? Like, is that seriously the plan here? I guess it is with what we're rolling. Oh, boy! Sparky! What is wrong? Okay, well, is he, oh, God. Stun that Bones. We take 4 damage here. We generate nothing. And we all lose 1 max HP. Yeah, that could scarcely have gone worse. Hey, we generated the full defense. Soldier rolls its maximum damage. 4 on an individual defend is really good at this point. Trapper, I would really love you to roll a kill. Oh, God. Oof, at least we get to do damage to a target here. Okay, I can take 2 targets off the board. If I take the top 2 bones off the board, then I can try and keep myself alive this round. Done nothing to the Rotten whatsoever. I don't even have a game plan for how I deal damage to the Rotten other than kill the Bones. These 2 together form the ability to kill the Goblin on the top line, or the Imp, or the Bones, or basically any of them. Armor is defense. Sparky, please roll. You know what? That's good enough. That's the ability to instantly kill an Imp. I like that. Let's get rid of that Imp. We murder the Goblin on the top side. We're going to defend 2 characters here. Oh boy. The problem with the Wraith here is the Wraith's healing effect only can heal a target to their maximum health. Which... not many of them have any of anymore. So I can do all of that, in order to take out the whole bottom side, prevent a whole amount of incoming damage. How else can I do this? Give the armorer the heal and defend. This still rolls out against the same target. This still rolls out against the same target. And then the armor and defend goes on the trapper to keep them alive. And then I use burst to kill the imp that was otherwise threatening the soldier. We can't go below 1 max HP apiece. But as soon as anyone's poisoned at that time, because I do not have a cleanse, they are dying. They're currently offering me the ability to do damage to the rotten. 2 vulnerability and then a couple attacks would be really good right now. There's a world where I end up leeching from the trapper at the very end of this turn. Could also just zap to kill the imp. So I can't keep my top turn character alive this turn anyway, no matter what I do. Then I'm going to sacrifice them for the HP of everyone else on board. Because if I don't do that, I can zap, but then I still lose my armorer. Or... So that's a way to deal 6 damage to the rotten this round. Alternatively, I could deal... I mean, just that there, that there. So this way, I don't get the health across my entire party. I deal less damage. I use the zap. What part of this is better? Oh, the imp is dead. Yeah, that actually matters. Goodbye, trapper. Oh boy. Finally, everyone's rolling their damage sides. So 5 damage and then 2. I cannot currently keep the soldier alive with this. Nor that. That'll do it though. Soldier stay alive. Rotten take another 2. We only have to generate 6 damage this turn. Sparky, thank you for rolling the mana gain side there. I deeply, deeply appreciate it. Hey, guess who rolled their cantrip? It's the Wraith. I knew you had it in you, bud. Yeah, that'll do it. Cantrip and soldier. That was very tense and way too close for me. Infinity-heal. Replace the 2 right sides with heal all sides, retaining their original value and keywords. So the armorer would have heal 1 to all, as well as smith. So target gains +1 to damage and shield sets this turn. To all. It certainly intrigues. The Wraith. I mean, the Wraith with Demonic Deal is actually kind of funny here because... Oh, wait, I guess it would be pain as well as self-heal. Yeah, no, it's actually really bad. I'm gonna take the Infinity Heal. I'm gonna pop that on the armorer. Wait, hang on. I do have the Ragami as well. What's this? What does this do? Heal 2 to all allies and mana gain. Unfortunately, I know that's not 2 mana per ally. I really wish it was. What's this do to others? So heal 4 to all allies. I mean, heal that much to all allies is pretty sick. Like heal 4 or 6 to heal 4 or 3. Sorry. Numbers are difficult. Heal 3 or 4 to all allies is pretty good, but the problem is enemies are doing large individual amounts of damage to a character that cannot be like healed back from if the character is already dead, which is causing a concern. Sparky, what if you held the stun side? And we gave the soldier the ability to heal the whole party by 2 instead of dealing 2 shield. This is an area of effect fight that we're about to go into as well, so this might be a very, very important play. I'm gonna do it. There's no way that Smith 1 to all sides here is ridiculous, right? I mean, the soldier will always benefit, right? They always get +1 out of that. The Sparky almost never gets +1 out of that. The Trapper very occasionally gets something out of that. The Wraith barely ever gets something out of that. I think I'm gonna try it this way. All right, we're up against a bandit, an alpha, a cyclops, and a goblin. Oh boy. Let's see what we can get done. Oh, mana gain sign on Sparky, love to see it. And the Wraith also got their mana gain sign. I wasn't really expecting to see that though. Vulnerability on the Trapper does open up the possibility of attempting to like just outright remove a target from the field this turn. Because like 1 damage and then 3 damage and then another 3 from the burst that we can pay for with Sparky and then another 3 from the burst that we can pay for with the Wraith. So that's 1, 3, 3, 3. So 3, 3, 3, 3. Wait, hang on. 1, 3, and 3 and 3. Okay, so it's 10. 10 total. That's not even in with the possibility of overkilling the alpha, which would be really nice, but very difficult for us to accomplish right now. We're gonna have the Wraith continue rolling right now, just in case we hit the 5-er. No, but we will Smith all sides. That might do it. I'm gonna try and see how this works against the alpha right now. And then the burst overkills by 2, taking the bandit away from the field. Sparky did randomly happen to roll the damage side that they almost never rolled in any other instance. So I'm just, it's not a typical performance, but it's still good. Soldier, you heal up and defend for 3 right now. That seems like a gravy idea. Armor, that's a reasonable defense. Sparky, keep pushing, keep pushing. Ridiculous. I don't actually believe you managed it, Sparky. How dare you? Made me look like a fool! Cyclops gets stunned in only 6 more damage. And that's 6 damage. Sparky rolls the mana gain side again. They are attempting to make an apology to me. I will not hear them. But I will definitely benefit from it. Warlock and Brawler. Warlock or Brawlock? So Warlock itself, pretty nice here, has the Blaze, 6 mana in order to deal 13 damage. We don't have a huge amount of access to like AoE in order to set up for things like 2 mana Bloodlust. We don't have a huge amount of heal that we can give to other targets on the field, setting up for something like 4 mana Pain. Warlock might just be impossible for us to, like, We can get extra HP out of where is it? We can get extra HP out of Life Bolt. That's about it. The Brawler here has the 2 damage Rampage side. I always do like that, and especially in this fight, it looks very valuable. I'm gonna take it for that reason. Come on, Rampage, buddy. You want to show us what's going on? I mean, Brawler with a 3 attack and a 3 defend at the same time is nice. But I want that Rampage. 4 or less HP can just take out the Thorn Forest, preventing the worst case situation from that. Ugh. Wow. Okay. Goodbye, Thorn. Don't need to take your damage. Then I just need to start removing all of these bursts. Sorry, all of these illusions that are otherwise going to weaken the heck out of my party. 2 alphas on the field at the same time here. I guess, you know, blessed that they didn't both decide to summon on turn 1. Now I get the... Still do it, though. Hey, see? 2 of the alphas were attacking the Wraith, but their attack is already completely nullified by the fact that the Wraith doesn't care. Not 1 iota. I can kill the Goblin on the top side with the support of the Rampage attack from the Brawler right now, and then send 5 out against an Alpha. Seems the most reasonable play at hand for us right now. Hold on to the rest of our mana. I'd really like to have the ability to bring someone back from death somehow. I don't know how I'm going to get that ability. But if I had the ability, I would be able to use Leech as a heal 5 to all and then bring the target back, which... I want that. Alpha on the top side... Yeah, that's your best damage side, Brawler. I really do want to kill the Alpha on the top. I think this hand does that, actually. Actually, I'm going to undo and Sparky's going to pass theirs. Just in case. Oh, wow, Sparky got the stun. That's not going to be relevant. Well, isn't it? Could I make it relevant? Could it be relevant in an interesting way? Because I can make you 4 HP and then just zap you to remove you from the field. Or I could just stun you, prevent any incoming damage this turn, and then decide next turn if I want to zap you. Not like it's harder to access. I mean, we definitely want that Sparky side, which makes it very easy to take this side on the Brawler. 3 damage right now seems really good too. 5 damage is incredible. I like this. So, hang on. Sparky does 2 damage to the Alpha on the top line. We have 5 mana. Brawler kills the Alpha on the top line, attacks the next Alpha. The next Alpha has 11 health. We do 5 damage to that 11 health. They now have 6 health. We do 3 damage to that health. We burst, we burst. We've got them. The Trapper doesn't actually even need to roll anything specific here for us to have the win. But if it wants to roll that, it certainly can. Thank you for the vulnerability. Brawler, Alpha, Wraith. Sickle. Got a Sickle, gonna reap me a harvest. +1 to all of the lowest pip sides, as well as Mushroom. Add Decay, and +1 to all sides. +1 to all the lowest pip sides. That's to shield 1 cleave, and heal 1 to all allies with Smith. With Smith. The Brawler gets 1 damage to both of theirs. There. The Wraith gets 3 mana from each of theirs. I do like that. What about the alternative? What about this this Musher? Not a fan. Okay. I like the idea of putting this on the Armorer. The heal 2 to all, as well as Smith 2 to all at the same time. Suddenly I'm back on board. Goblin Knoll, Ogre, Slate, and final Knoll. Incredible. The ability to actually destroy a Slate if I want to. The ability to destroy a Knoll, which I do want to as well. Armorer, you defending everyone for 2 right now is really good. You getting the Smith and Brawler also getting Rampage would be incredible, though. Okay, that didn't work out. Okay, Wraith, just remove a Knoll from the field, if you will. Sparky, if you attack this Knoll, then I burst it. I can then follow up with a Rampage hit to kill it, a Rampage hit to start killing the Slate. We follow up killing the Slate with the 4, and then the Armorer defends the middle of the party. Then we just have Goblin and Ogre. This is going pretty well for a hard run, if I must say, and immediately curse it by having done so. I do really want to kill the Ogre in a single round here. Oh, I already have the damage for it. Goodbye. Sharp Shot and Mystic. Ooh, baby! The ability to access that back line, though. Sharp Shot also has kill an enemy with 5 or less HP. Ranged Copycat can target enemies in the back row and avoids on-hit passives. Copycat also copies all the keywords from the last used face this turn. It can copy Rampage! Yeah, absolutely, we're taking the Sharp Shot here. Okay, I think I'm fine here. I think everyone's holding the right things. Slate, Basalt, and Goblin. Let's go. Basalt summoning a Slate on turn 1. Thankfully, we do have abilities to possibly be able to take them down in an instance. Brawler and Armorer both just taking out the Goblin on the top line and defending the Brawler ridiculously right now. To me, seems incredible. Love it. Let's pop an extra reroll out there. Self-shield on the ranged Copycat attack doesn't seem good. Stun on the Sparky. That would just heavily prevent incoming damage from, like, Goblin. Very little. We push. Oh, wow. I'm glad we pushed. Oh, God. Well, we should just kill the Slate and the Goblin. There's no way around that. We end up wasting a little bit in terms of not being able to defend or anything like that, but it's better to not need to in this instance and have the way better effect of, like, saving 5 dies worth of damage that I would have to spend on the Slate. Okay, this is weaken flanking that's happening right now, so top and bottom are both being hit. Zap still has the ability to kill the Slate very, very effectively here. Pretty much everyone wants to push for a different role, I believe. I'll now accept 2 mana on the Wraith. Will I accept any of the rest of these right now, though? Some self-defense on the Brawler. Oh, the Brawler's not going to need it because the Slate is dying this round with the Zap. What I really need is instances of 1, 2, 3 climbing. I can only get instances of 2 and 3 damage. Oof. What poor luck. There goes the Slate. And Sharp Shot on the top line is going to have weaken 3 in the next round, and so is the Sparky on the bottom line. Weaken 3, weaken 4, actually. So yeah, neither of them can do anything this round. That's just not. Whoa, hang on. Sparky has the ability to still do stuff this round because of charged. Bonus equal to your current mana. I really would have thought that weakened would have still removed from that, but no, not in this instance. Immune. Actually, that means if the sharp shot gets the copycat strike, I can also use that as charged in order to deal damage. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh my god! Wait a second! Okay, the copycat strike actually inherits all of the available keywords. So if the Wraith gives self-heal and self-shield to the Sparky, who then attacks here, I self-heal, self-shield, and then the sharp shot has a ranged, copycat, charged, single-use, self-heal, and self-shield strike in order to fully save themselves there. That was exciting. Ooh, that was fun. Sure, they're basically not going to be able to do anything this round unless they also get the other charged side, which is so unlikely. Wraith, I would really like you to roll the dodge effect right this turn. Armorer, I want to leave open the possibility that you defend. That's enough to save the Wraith this round, which I think has to be enough for me. I really want that dodge cantrip. I have no ways to do one instance, like an instance of 1 damage here, rather. So I can't use chip damage against the basalt. This is so sad. Alas, I think I'll be okay. Oh, I can't make the Wraith roll again because if the Wraith hits the the dodge all cantrip side, it just also says death, so the Wraith just dies instantly. Yeah, Brawler, that's a good enough attack. Oh, we got the AoE heal. I'm so happy. I don't think we kill him this round, do we? Oh my god, we totally do. Sharp shot, get him. Iron Blood Pendant. +3 to incoming healing and incoming shielding. +3 to incoming shields on a Brawler who gives themselves 3 shield, who also has the steel attack. Not bad. That's not bad at all. Burning Halo, +1 damage to all enemies whenever you save a hero. +1 damage to all enemies is ridiculous. How often am I actually going to be able to do it, though? Enough for that to be, like, important. Iron Blood's tough as well, because I don't have much healing to give to targets right now, and the Wraith is fully leveled. I'm not going to get more healing past this point. I mean, the Armorer is currently giving out a little bit of healing as well. I kind of want to take the Burning Halo for the possibility that the Armorer upgrades into a class that is going to be doing a lot of saving. Anvil. Smash this item, the sickle, in order to get 3 random tier 3 items. Absolutely not. You're absurd. You're ridiculous thinking I would even entertain the possibility of a notion of considering thinking about starting to consider that. I'm enraged. We've got a zombie basilisk and a whiz, as well as the compulsory goblin in this upcoming fight. I would love to get the sharp shots range to kill and just murder the whiz in the back line instantly. Oh, that'd be so good. The Brawler is currently offering to completely defend themselves. Get mana, use mana? I don't know about that. I think I'm pushing on everyone else right now. Ooh, especially if we get the mana gain side, I will definitely take boost to all people's right here. Okay. So the boost to all sides now gives the ability for the Sparky to instantly kill a zombie, for the sharp shot to instantly kill the whiz in the back line, and the Brawler to instantly kill the other zombie. And in fact, I can use 3 bursts in order to take out the... gosh, I've even instantly forgotten them. The goblin, I believe they were. 5. Can I deal 7 damage to the target without the sharp shot being involved? I mean, yeah. Is it super likely? Nah, I'm just going to continue rolling. There's the smith side, there's that. Five. 4. There's no construction of that gives me the ability to leave them on 4 and then zap them, unfortunately. I can either do 2 less damage or 4 less damage or a bunch of other versions that aren't that. The basilisk is trying to flee. Will I let them escape? Question mark. Enemies will try to flee if they think the fight is hopeless. There's no in-game benefit either way. I'm going to let auto flee take control from now on, so they'll just do it if they want to do it. Paladin and Artificer. So Artificer is exactly the kind of class that has the ability to hold the thing that we saw previously. What was it called again? The Mushroom, +1 to all sides, as well as Decay, because the Artificer only has single-use sides, so they're all going to decay, baby. They're good, they're very powerful, they're very big. The Artificer also comes with the spell Blades, 2 damage to all enemies. I just don't know if that's... I mean, 2 damage to all enemies is good for setting up for things like Rampage and stuff like that, but like... I need consistency. I really do. The worst things that Sparky has done to me so far have been inconsistent. I'm about to lose access to my heal 2 to all allies Smith if I take the Paladin here. I can't take neither of them. I can't just turn down level ups consistently here as well. Okay, well, +1 to the minimum sides is still pretty effective on the Brawler. It's not good on Sharp Shot, though. Heal and Shield 3, Shield 4 Cleanse. I mean, the ability to cleanse a target is very important. We don't have access to almost any of that yet. We don't have people that self-damage, so the Heal and Shield is less effectual on turn 1. I really worry that this heal to all allies Smith is kind of compulsory to me at this point. But the thing is, I need to upgrade the Sparky as well. So what? Am I just going to have the Sharp Shot and Brawler benefiting from it? I guess Wraith very, very occasionally. Three damage, single-use self-heal, 2 damage, single-use self-heal. So the ones that say damage on them, I guess this one as well, charged single-use, all of those will still be impacted by the Armorer's upgrade. I'm going to take the Artificer. This is going to feel bad, I think, but I think I should do it. Fearless, +1 to max HP, as well as the ability to stun an enemy. I'm going to continually push on the Wraith a lot of the time here, so feels fine on them. In order to baffle enemy attacks a little bit, I'm going to have the Artificer take an extra max HP, so attacks that are targeting the lowest HP enemy are going to be split between the Artificer and the Sharp Shot. I'm actually not sure that's how that works. I think the first person chooses either of them, and then everyone else accounts for the damage that had already been occurred. So, like, if the Sharp Shot was targeted by Eliminate, then after that point, the Sharp Shot has the lowest HP concerned for all of the other people, and then they target the Sharp Shot as well. So I'm not entirely certain it works how I said, but just in case it does, this seems reasonable. Oh man, all the Fanatics roll a pain side on turn 1. Ouch. Sharp Shot has the ability to kill a backliner. It's really hard to turn that down here. Artificer has enough mana to deal 2 damage to all enemies, which is also nice, but doesn't kill them. 2 damage to all enemies, is that even anything here for us? I mean, yeah, we're getting the 4 mana regardless, but is 2 damage to all enemies even worth my time? push. Armor of that 3 doesn't mean anything. Let's push. This is pretty much exactly what I wanted to see. Armor buffs everyone's attacks. The sharp shot now takes out instantly the sniper. That was always going to be happening. And then the armorer. Who are you taking this instance to? I could just double burst to keep the armorer alive if I really wanted to right now. That kills the target that would be stunning you. Allowing the armorer to take this damage rather than stunning the person who would hit is actually pretty important. Because if I stun the person who would otherwise be striking, I'm just going to prevent them from doing the pain hit, which is also a huge amount of damage to them. This also makes the heal all that we can roll this turn much more useful. 3 to kill the backline, I mean, I don't turn that down. Well, actually, 3 to kill the backline when the sniper is targeting the Wraith, and the Wraith might even dodge. Actually, that seems less. Less of a given is a good idea. I kind of want to push. Saving the charged space, though, might be nice. I'm gonna do 4 damage to a target and then rampage off of it. Actually, this is even way better than that. So 4 damage to a target. Wait. Wait. Do that, setting up for... Actually, it would have been fine either way. Oops, oops, oops. It's... Burst, Goblin, attack, Goblin. So we lose the sharp shot having done this. Not thrilled about it. We can just give them the life bolt in the next battle. Give them a little bit of healing that way. Get him, Brawler. 50 achievements. Unlock any 50 achievements. We've gotten an urn, adds enduring to the middle side. Keywords remain when the side is changed if possible. Hui adds vitality to the left side. So that gives max HP. Neat. Clumsy hammer. Wait, hadn't we already locked Clumsy hammer? I could have sworn we've already unlocked Clumsy. We've definitely unlocked Liqueur. Big hammer. No, wait. Heavy and eliminate. I talked about that. Strangeness has occurred here. Oh my god. Wait, how many heroes am I missing? There are characters locked behind... Oh, baby. I haven't picked the Artificer enough times. Curator pick, collector pick. Oh, hell yes. Okay, hang on. Sorry, I'm getting out of the way here. I was looking for the other achievement, which was, I wish I could undo this achievement. Undo 500 times. Unlocks 8 items. Snake oil. 0. Adds engage to all basic heal sides. Only to basic heal sides. So it's not even engaged to like heal mana gain sides. So you can't really make much use of that. I mean, maybe if you do a lot of work. Bond certificate. On turn 15, plus 15 to all sides. Don't often reach that. 0, toy sword, replace the rightmost side with 0 damage. Fidget spinner, replace the middle side with target hero can use their dice again. Duplicate. Duplicate, copy this onto all allied sides this turn. So you use it and then everyone else can use it in return, but nothing else can happen that turn. Hidden strength, replace the bottom side with 10 damage to all enemies and mana cost. Mana cost says costs 10 mana. Then trick debt. Add Sept to the left side, times 7 if it has the same value as the previously 6 used dice this turn. So you're going to have to use cantrips or like Rampage or something like that to manage. Flee, +1 to all sides with exactly 0 pips. That's actually pretty good for preventing the Fae from getting weakened and just not being able to do anything. Corroded Bomb, replace the right side with +1 damage, 1 damage to all heroes and monsters, charged, and mana cost. So it'll do as much damage as you have mana, +1 to everything on the field. And maybe I do wish I could undo that. What of it? Bullseye adds Engage to the middle column, ×2 to targets with full HP, or Iron Crown, +4 to the left side. +4 to the left side on this? I don't know about that. But I also may still upgrade my armor at some point. Bullseye adds Engage to the middle column. The problem is I know this is fight 19, and then I know the next fight is fight 20. So I know I'm not going up against Tarantus, I'm not going up against the Lich, I'm not going up against all of these people who summon multiple enemies that have 4 HP. Because if they did, then Engage on a Rampage side is enough to murder, like, all of the enemies. Give Engage to all 3 of these ranged sides, just do 6 damage ranged to targets. That's pretty good. Next fight will probably have ranged targets. The only problem is the next fight is also a boss fight, so Engage suddenly becomes way less powerful. I think I go random. Charged Hammer. Replace the left side with 10 damage, heavy, and charged. Heavy. Must target the enemy with the most HP, and charged, bonus equal to your current mana. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, we get to do something fun here. Spell Shot's currently holding the heal. Oof. I'm gonna have to give that to someone else. Spell Shot. If you don't want to have to lose any... Wait, hang on. No, it doesn't swap the right sides for this. No, the origami got me. It doesn't swap the rightmost and the leftmost. Oops. Hang on. Who wants to hold this then? I mean, the Armorer really does. Like, it's actually, like, really cool on the Armorer. But they need Infiniheel as well as Sickle in order to do anything right now. I mean, the Artificer could totally hold it, but they're also the person who generates the mana, so ideally, they wouldn't. Do I give it to the Sharp Shot, who in this fight has a kill 5 enemy which doesn't do anything? Yeah! I mean, it kills the Goblin, but that's it. That's all that does in this entire fight. I would rather have this much more powerful effect. Origami has been so useless this entire time. Damn it. I tried. Okay. Let's go. Hydras. 2 Hydras and a Goblin. Wraith gets the ability to instantly take a target off the field. We have the ability to poison. Both of those are incredible. Armorer gets a lot of heal. Or a lot of block, rather. Proactive heal here. I mean, I could give that to a Brawler, but I'm not going to be able to take out a Hydra by itself this round. The Brawler would then look to deal that in steel damage. Also, I need more people defended right now rather than fewer. Sharp Shot. If you could roll your copy side or your charge side, this would be great. Uh-huh. I see. Well, I lose the Sharp Shot then. The copy side would have given them the ability to dupe the effect self-heal from the Wraith here, and in doing so, keep themselves alive. That's 2 instances of damage to a character. The Armorer can deal damage to a character. Oh boy. I can't keep everyone alive. There's 5 damage AoE from 2 different targets against the same people right now. I can't, like, it won't work out mathematically if I don't just start killing targets. So I have to roll around my optimal turn, which is not that, it's not that, and it's sure as heck not that. Wraith can only stun someone who has 4 or less health right now. That's... Nope. So I now lose the Wraith in order to try and heal everyone else up on the field. Right? Actually, I can keep the Wraith if I lose the Armorer instead. That whole time having done nothing to the Hydras, who are now ruining my life. Yeah, this one's just not going to work out for us in terms of the old statistics. 3 takes you down to 8. 2 and 2 takes you down to 4. And then I would need to have 1 more strike against you beforehand in order to be able to use the Rampage. Bro, you get +3 when I give you shield, so you'll get... I'm pushing it. Yeah, you constantly just rolled the same thing, which was not going to give me different choices there. Buddy. So if I murder the Wraith here, I can use a single burst to keep Brawler alive, and another one to keep them alive. This is not an action that precedes victory. There goes one of the Hydras. Now the other one only needs to attack me every turn. Oh, if I don't roll the self-shield, I'm dead, and I am, baby. Damn it. Classic hard, couldn't agree more myself. I felt really, really good there. If we ever rolled the Charge Hammer in that fight, I know we had them for 1 turn. If we did happen to roll it there, it would have been really helpful. Yeah, we didn't have the ability to do multiple small instances of damage, unfortunately, as well. That was a large thing that was missing from us. 2 Hydras, man. Also the fact that the 2 Hydras basically just chose 3 targets to instantly eliminate it was tough. But I'm getting there. We're learning more, we're getting strategies together, we're making it to the end game quite consistently. All I can say at the moment is that my name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game has been Slice and Dice. Series playlist is up at the top left, YouTube recommendation is down below, string past the names of the people so generously supporting the Probably on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. That are above the thanked in. A special thanks this episode to Disney Mia. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves and hopefully we'll see you all next time.